Welcome back everyone to Poppin' Often with Lofton. Today, we are going to be discussing the Maji Market, specifically the Chapaa Chase. Now the event within itself, the Maji Market event within itself is actually an awesome idea. However, maybe things could have been done a little bit differently to ensure the success of the event. Now for those of you that don't know, the Maji Market is an event that takes place in Palia. This is an event that will span for a month, and within this event, you can earn awesome prizes. Pretty cut and dry, right? Well, not exactly. One of the main issues right now are the currency within the Maji Market. Now there's one currency needed in particular to buy some really cool home decorating items. The currency is called Chapaa Chase tickets, and as the name implies, you can really only get them through doing the Chapaa Chase event. Now you can also gain some tickets through doing the achievements, but the Chapaa Chase event is usually the main focus for the tickets. Now basically, the Chapaa Chase event is you chasing around Chappas and putting them back into their pen. They escaped, oh no, let's put them back into their pen. The issue with this, however, is that it doesn't really function as it should. So we're gonna be talking about some of the things that are plaguing players at the moment and some of the things that could possibly be done to ensure that it gets better over time. The Chapaa event starts at 12:10, so you guys are going to see what it looks like as we talk about the Chapaa event. So the first thing we're going to discuss is there are too many players and not enough Chappas. Chappas have fixed spawn locations. They do pop every now and then in different spots, however the locations remain the same. That really wouldn't be much of an issue if there weren't so many people. Because there's so many people and not enough Chappas, players, even if they're running around, cannot get themselves a Chapaa. So you have players that have ran around for the entire event and only received one Chapaa. One Chapaa, I believe, is 10 tickets. Some of these prizes require upwards of 1,000 tickets. So if you can only get one Chapaa on each event that lasts 5 minutes and it only happens once per day, that's really hard to do. Even if the event lasts for 27 days, that's a lot of grinding for something that you're probably not going to be able to achieve, especially if you have limited amount of time to play. That is just not possible for you. Now my first point leads into the second point. Players are developing cheese tactics in order to successfully clear the event. What that means is you see players like this, no shade to you by the way, but you see players like this just waiting for the moment for them to spawn. You see them? Now this event should not look like this. This should be an event where we all have fun, we all have a good time. Now there are always going to be players who care about efficiency more than fun. If that's how you like to play games, that's how you like to play games. However, this event is forcing efficiency. That is not something that should happen. Because players like me who don't really care about the efficiency, it's just about having fun and taking things at my own pace, I'm forced out of my comfort zone. And the world of Palia is to always support your comfort zone. However you want to play, it's meant to support how you want to play. Now this brings me to my third point. I want to retouch the prices. So if we go ahead and look at the prices of some of these things, they are really expensive. 1,000. Remember, if you only catch one Chapaa each event, you're going to have to play this event repeatedly. And if you're like me, you want to collect everything, which means you have to put so many hours into it, which is just not realistic. The next point I want to talk about is they kind of force teams. So it's more of a team PvP type of deal. It's really competitive. And if you're a solo player, good luck. You're probably not going to catch Chappas. But if you are in a party, at least you guys share the Chapaa count for the achievement. However, that's not really something to incentivize partying. If you are a solo player, if you really only enjoy playing games by yourself, you're at a disadvantage at the get-go. So you can see a lot of these players are getting ready to go, and look, you can see some players are not even running around, they're just chilling in the same exact spots, waiting for things to spawn. This is not how this mode should be handled. Now, I'm not throwing shade at the company at all. I really think this event was awesome, and I think it is awesome, and I think they definitely like to listen to the players. However, the stage of the event right now, for someone like me who likes to have fun, relax, chill, it's really hard to want to do the event when I'm torn between should I run around and have fun and enjoy how it's supposed to be, or should I just sit and camp? And if I do run around and the person's sitting and camping, by the time I get to where it spawns, they're already there, they snatch it up in half a second. So let's just recap on the event here. Right now, the way the Chapaa Chase ticket thing is going, there are too many players, not enough Chappas, and even if you collect the Chappas, the rewards are too expensive. We don't get enough tickets for the rewards. That's the main gripe of the event. Now, there are a lot of bugs that came along with this event, but I'm not really gonna harp on that too much because it is beta and bugs are gonna happen. Period. No matter what, bugs are gonna happen. So now I want to kind of just hop on the truck of what can be improved to then make this mode a lot better. The first thing I think is they should utilize this entire space. Maybe add in a little extra barn, you know, a little like pin, and add it in over here, right? Somewhere right here. Like there's already a barn here. Just attach the chopper pin right there. Put it right there. That way, even though there's a lot of players, you have a lot of play space. That already alleviates a lot of the stress of us housing in the same exact spot. You can play up here, you can play over there. Like there's a lot of space to utilize, but it's just not being utilized. So I think that's one thing that could just remedy a lot of this at the get-go. Now, along with the larger space, we could also use more time. Maybe give us 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes. Now, I know that can seem a bit extreme, but if you gradually nudge it little by little, okay, maybe today it's 6, let's make it 7, let's make it 8. Keep track of how many tickets are being earned, and I know they have that data. Then you can see, okay, where's the sweet spot? This would eliminate the need to reduce the price of the items while also giving us a better chance of getting those prizes, especially when we have limited amount of time to play. Now, another thing they can do, and I'm not really sure if I'm for this because I like seeing a lot of people running around. That's one of the cool things about Palia, is you can see everybody running around having fun. So I'm not for this, but they could make more servers so that we can have less people in one specific server if they don't want to increase the space. So instead of, let's say, 20 people per server, it's 10 people per server. Again, I'm not really for that. I would just like more space and more spawn points for the chappas. Now, I know that could breed bug issues, but I mean, if the event was going to cause this type of issue in the first place, maybe it should have just been pushed back a little bit. Another thing they could do is make it so that there are community servers. Now, I don't know how this works. I'm not a developer. I don't know how any of this stuff works. But basically, if you can make it so that each community has its own plot, so to speak, then in that way, the community itself can have fun and enjoy the area, and it's still bringing that togetherness feel, and it's encouraging others to get out of their comfort zone and join communities and meet new people. That's a really good way to go about it. And then as we do this Chapaa event, we share the points together after we collect them. So 106 chappas are collected. Well, maybe that's 106 tokens together as a community, right? That would be really cool too. Now, there's also one more thing that I thought that would be really cool, and I think that's the addition of just new events. I was under the impression when I read the notes and when I read the letter, I thought we were going to get stamps for completing specific activities. Now, we do have achievements where we do get stamps, but I was thinking the more stamps we get for doing the activities, then the more tickets we get. So like, let's just say there's bugs. Okay, during this event time, catch as many bugs as you can and bring them to Kenyatta, or bring them to somebody, or catch as many fish as you can. Some fish are worth more, or pick as many of the flowers. They're popping up. Pick them as fast as possible. There's flowers popping up. There's apples on trees. I was just expecting more than one event, such as the Chapaa chase thing, so that way, although they can participate in that Chapaa chase if they want to, I can go ahead and do my own thing, get my own tickets my own way, and enjoy myself. That's what I originally thought the idea was going to be for these tickets. That is the conclusion of the video. However, please let me know in the comments below, what are some of your ideas? What do you think they can do to improve on this event before the event goes away? They have a lot of ideas. You guys are very, very smart. Maybe they'll listen to you, maybe they'll listen to me, who knows, but hopefully they will do something about it so that we all can be happy, we all can enjoy Palia together, and we can continue to grow not just the game itself, but the community around the game and bring in new players. Singularity 6, in my opinion, is sitting on such a gold mine of a game, but it is going to be up to us to help shape the future of the game and make it better. Now, speaking of the Chapaa Chase event, again, there are achievements that require you to be in a party to earn some of these stamps. If you guys are missing out on parties, or if you guys don't have a community, we would love to have you in our community. Add me, Poppin' Often. I'll bring you to my community, or add my Discord moderator, and they will bring you to our community. One more thing I want to share is we are going to be doing house tours soon. I don't know when, but signups are in my Discord. We are going to be doing them really, really soon. If you think your house is amazing, if you think you have what it takes, or if you just want to share your house with me, by all means, sign up for that house tour. I'll walk around, look at it, and just be amazed. So again, if that's something you're interested in, check out my Discord. All the information is going to be there. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe for anything and everything Palia. And until next time, you know what I always say. Thank you guys for doing what? Popping often. Will often.